Hey, man. All right, happy Thanksgiving. I'm sorry, I'm chewing on a reasons. I should have had to finish first. Just wanted to take a quick minute to tell you all happy Thanksgiving. We have tons of stuff to be thankful for, but I wanted to just touch for 1 second on what we're thankful for. Hold on a second. What I'm most thankful for, uh, you know, we could be a little dark right now. We could be a little pessimistic. We could be a little whiny even. But the truth of the matter is, we still live in the greatest country on earth. It's not as great as it was. We're still the richest culture there's ever been. We're still the safest and the most secure culture we've ever been. But that's not what we need to be thankful for. It's not what the Pilgrims were thankful for on that first Thanksgiving either. You know, they had just had a hell of a time of it. Like, all the women died because they were starving themselves to feed their children. A lot of men died. It was a horrible, horrible thing. But when Thanksgiving came back around, what they were celebrating was, yes, good times were here, but they were free. They were free to practice their faith the way they wanted to. They were free from the tyranny that they were facing in England and in the Netherlands. They were free. They didn't have to submit to anyone but God. And that was what they were most thankful for. They had faced hard times before. If it was just hard times they did not want to experience, they could have stayed in England and not been Puritans. If what they wanted was food and security and safety and comfort, that was available to them back in the continent. They didn't want those things. They wanted freedom. They wanted to not have to submit to anybody but God. No king but King Jesus. We are quickly losing those freedoms and that ability. We still have them to an extent, not to the extent they did, obviously. And it's sad when you think about what they did to get us those freedoms. All of them, most of the women starving, these mothers starving themselves to death to feed their children. One of the greatest acts of courage I've ever come across. When I realized, someone finally told me why they all died, I used to think it's because the women were weak. It's not. It's because they were as strong as could be. I'm a little hard on women sometimes, so I got to take a minute to give them their props when they deserve it. Excuse me. Anyway, there's a hierarchy of blessings listed. I don't want to get all religious, but it is kind of a religious holiday. We're being thankful. This is Thanksgiving. We're being thankful to God. There's a hierarchy of blessings in a man's life. I believe it's Psalms 91, but I may have gotten that wrong. The first blessing is the man will eat of the fruit of his labor. We'll have a job and we'll be able to keep the fruits of our labor for ourselves and our families. I have that blessing. Most of you have that blessing too. I'm very, very thankful for that blessing, for my job and the fact that I get to keep a fair amount of the fruits of my labor. The next is your wife will be a fruitful vine. My wife, if a rose bush and a sweet potato were combined into one beautiful, fruitful thing, she would be an acre of them. So I'm very thankful for my wife. And then the third one is your children. I can't remember what it says. Like, you have to go look it up. But your children will be a great blessing. And obviously, 14 children, I am blessed beyond all measure that I don't deserve. And then, of course, obviously, we're blessed to know you men. We're blessed to live in this country. It is our prayer in this coming year that we will do everything in our power to secure for our children that ability to submit to no one but God, that our forefathers secured for us by starving themselves to death, or starving their wives to death. So I am very, very thankful this year for many, many, many things. I'm thankful for the opportunities we've been given, and I am prayerful that we will not squander them. So men, we appreciate you to no end. I hope you have a wonderful holiday and that you remember the things we're supposed to. Of course, you will remember the things we're supposed to be thankful for. You men constantly outdo me in all this stuff. I don't know why I'm babbling at you men. You know all this stuff anyway. We appreciate you men. Thank you.